Hello everyone, welcome to the video series for class 10th IT subject code 402. We have already covered the whole syllabus for information technology and we are going to start a quick revision tour for this particular subject. So in this video, we are going to discuss some important topics and the possible questions from exam point of view. So let us start the quick revision tour from the chapter 1, that is communication skills. So here we are having some of the important topics, that methods of communication. So we will do a quick revision and then we will discuss some important questions. So we know that we are having three types of communication, that is verbal, non-verbal and visual communication. So here you have to be careful that written communication is a part of your verbal communication. Okay, so basically we are having three methods, three type of communication: verbal communication, non-verbal and visual communication. Now you have to go through these topics in details. I am telling you that these topics are important from exam point of view. Okay, so next one is communication cycle. So in communication cycle we are having these many elements. So elements are your sender, encoding, channel, decoding, receiver and feedback. So while discussing the lesson of this video, already I have told you that feedback topic is also very important. So here it can be seen that we are having the following different parts of communication cycle. Sender means who is sending the information. Encoding means when we are sending a message from one system to another system, the message is converted in the form of code, or you may call that messages are encoded in the form of zeros and one. Okay, ones means in binary form. Now channel is the medium through which the information is transferred. It can be air, it can be wire, it can be satellite, anything. Now decoding means the message has been encoded, now it has to be decoded. Okay, now receiver means the receiver who is going to receive the message. Feedback is the quick response of the receiver after receiving the message. So these are the important parts, elements of your communication cycle. Now next important topic is what are the barriers in effective communication. Very important topic again, dear students. So these are the different barriers. The barriers may be linguistic, means language related barriers may be there. Physical barriers may be there, then cultural, organizational, interpersonal. So these are some of the barriers. Okay, so if you are talking about physical barriers, it means the environment may be noisy, poor lighting or any bad health or anything can be the cause of physical barrier. Then linguistic and cultural barrier means a language, when we are using some language which cannot be understood by the receiver, then we will have linguistic barrier, and cultural barrier is also there. Okay, so due to culture of any locality, we may have some miscommunication, like that. When we are having organizational barrier means when we are having the uh, what to say, when we are having a superior and junior relationship, then we can't communicate very freely to our superior. Okay, so there may be some organizational barriers there also. Okay, so what are the principles of effective communication, means what are the 7 C's of communication. Very important point of very important topic from exam point of view. So these are the 7 C's for effective communication: clear, concise, concrete, correct, coherent, complete and courteous. You have to remember all the 7 C's. Now we are having some basic knowledge of English in this particular chapter. So first, what is sentence and what are different types of sentence? So different types of sentences are declarative, interrogative, exclamatory, imperative. Declarative means when we are telling any fact that ends with a full stop. Interrogative means when we are asking questions and which ends with a question mark. Then exclamatory means when we are expressing our excitement or emotions, that ends with an exclamation mark. And imperative means you can call it a command or a polite request that ends, okay, then that is, it may end with your exclamation mark or it may end with a full stop. Okay, so that is your imperative. Now we are having phrase. What is phrase and how many types of phrase are there? So we can say that a phrase is a group of words that stands together as a single grammatical unit. Okay, so phrase is a part of a clause or a sentence. We are having different types of phrase like noun phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase, prepositional phrase, conjunctional phrase. So there are different types of phrase that are available. Okay, now parts of sentence, we know that when we are having a simple sentence, then it may have subject, a verb or an object. So we will discuss that which type of question can come in your exam. So I am telling you that these topics are important. Now parts of speech, it is very well known to all of you. Being students of class 10, these things are known to all of you. So parts of speech, we are having 8 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, article, preposition, conjunction, interjection. Okay. Now we are having articles a and the, where to use a, where to use an, and where to use the. Okay. So we can see that a and an can be used for objects that are not specific or one of several things of a similar type, while the is used for specific objects that both the speaker and listener know. So let us start the discussion of exercises. Here the first question is, dash is one of the usual way of communication that involves direct and instant response. Okay, so verbal communication is one of the usual way of communication that involves direct and instant response. Second question, dash is a way of communication in which message is conveyed in imagery form. So visual communication is a way of communication in which message is conveyed in imagery form. Third, the message is encoded in the form of zeros and ones. I told you encoding means the message will be encoded in the form of zeros and ones. Now last question. The dash is the undesirable input due to which communication barriers enter the communication process and cause distortion of the message. So noise is the undesirable input due to which communication barriers enter the communication process and cause distortion of the message. Coming to the next question. So here you have to write short notes on communication, what is decoding message and feedback. Okay. So you have to define what is communication, you have to define what is the meaning of decoding message, and you have to define what is feedback. Now in question number 3, you can see that the first question is explain about methods of communication. So we are having 3 methods of communication. So here you have to explain verbal communication, non-verbal communication and visual communication. Okay. Now second question is explain 7 C's of communication. 7 C's of communication already I have discussed just now with you all. Third, what is the importance of feedback? So you have to tell that what is the importance of feedback. So feedback is very important for the sender so that he or she can improve her performance, he can be motivated, and so many different things are there which we have discussed during the video lesson. Explain the types of barrier in communication. Already we have discussed just now physical, linguistic, cultural, organizational and interpersonal barriers are there, and you have to explain them also. Now list the measures to overcome barrier in communication. So how we can overcome the barriers that you have to list also. So all these topics are very important. Now we will discuss that fourth question, that guess the kind of sentence. I like coffee. So I like coffee is a declarative statement. Similarly, we did not watch TV last night. So it is also a declarative statement. Now third one is how exciting the movie was. So this one is about your excitement. So this will be exclamatory sentence. Next one, do you want some coffee? It is about asking something. So that is your interrogative sentence. Now coming to the question number 5. You have to identify the phrase here. So Julie is a woman of gorgeous style. So here you have to give your emphasis upon the gorgeous style. So this one is your adjective phrase. Okay. So here it has been mentioned that gorgeous style, it means this one is your adjective phrase. Now next one is she leads a very interesting life. Again, very interesting life means again this is adjective phrase. Next one is I ran as fast as possible. Now this one is adverb phrase, as fast as possible. Another, as soon as you got in, he went out. So here the two sentences are combining. So you may write here adverb phrase or conjunctional phrase. Okay, because here it is mentioned as soon as. Now in the sixth question, we have to identify that which is subject, which is verb, and which is object. So here it is very simple that I is subject, scent verb, Khushbu object. Similarly in the second question, she subject, eating verb, apple object. Third question, Neha subject, riding verb, horse object. Fourth, Rahul subject, eating verb, and mango is object. So it is very simple one. Now coming to the question number 7. Now you have to decide that which parts of speech are the underlined words. You have to believe in yourself if you ever expect to be successful at something. So yourself here is a pronoun. Second question. We left for the mountain just before 6 in the morning. So left is verb. Third, we had a breakfast at a cafe near the railway station. So breakfast is noun. Next question. My friend was not strong enough to lift his heavy bag. So heavy is adjective. The weather was very cold. So very is adverb. Next, my friend said, oh, what a cold weather. Oh is your interjection. Now coming to the last question. Fill in the blank with the appropriate article a, an, or the, or leave the space blank if no article is needed. Okay, so here if no article is needed, you have to keep it blank. First question, I want an apple from that basket. So here, and should be written next. Miss Lim speaks French. So here we have to keep it blank. So Miss Lim speaks French. Here no a, no and no the. Okay, next. I borrowed a pencil from your pile of pencils and pens. I borrowed a pencil. Next question. My sister is learning to play the violin at her school. My sister is learning to play the violin. Next question. I bought an umbrella to go out in the rain. I bought an umbrella. Next. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. An apple. Next. Our neighbors have a cat and a dog. A cat and a dog. Next question. The ink in my pen is red. The ink. So this was all about the questions related with the first chapter, that is communication skill. Very soon we will have all the important topics and all the important questions from the chapters 2, that is self management skill. So I hope the videos are going to help you in your exam. If you find this video useful, then don't forget to like it, share it and subscribe it. Thank you for watching.